Today kicks off Restaurant Week in South Carolina. It's an 11-day celebration of all types of cuisines right here in the Palmetto State. Joining me now to tell us more about it is Lenza Jolly and Anne-Marie McManus with the state's Restaurant and Lodging Association. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So glad to have you in. This is such an exciting event. You know, for anyone who may not know what Restaurant Week is, how would you explain it to them?
So the best way we describe it is an 11-day foodie celebration of the best restaurants in South Carolina. It's a great way for people to try new restaurants that they may not have tried in the past. Also go to their favorite restaurants. There's prefix menus that they can try at an affordable price.
All right. So if anyone goes to a restaurant that's on this list during Restaurant Week, how will the experience be different as opposed to if they were to go during any other regular time?
So typically during Restaurant Week, they will put together like a prefix menu. So it could be 3 or 4 courses at a set price, typically an appetizer, soup, salad, entree, and dessert. Sometimes there's wine pairings that you can also add on. So typically a value-added menu that's a little bit more affordable during this time of year.
Gotcha. And I know there are so many different types of restaurants that people can try, ranging from the style or the cuisine. So talk a little bit about that variety.
So with Restaurant Week, it covers all sorts of restaurants, all the way from a fried chicken restaurant all the way to a Hall's Chop House, you know, fine dining. So you kind of get a very big range of options, whether you want to go somewhere for breakfast and somewhere fancy for lunch or for dinner. So there are really a lot of options. And we also, we know that January for a lot of people is dry January. So we do encourage restaurants to promote mocktails and things like that to get people out and still participate in their dry January, but still be able to enjoy Restaurant Week.
Absolutely. And I know that aside from, you know, the style of restaurant, whether it be more of a dive or fine dining, there's also a big range in cuisine too. So talk a little bit about that.
Yep, so we've got a wide range of options. So whether it's Southern, American, Asian, a little bit of everything, Italian, what are some other ones?
Ice cream,
yeah,
coffee, yes.
Little bit of everything, and the price points range too. So we have everything from like 99-cent desserts all the way up to like a $65 set meal.
And along with small plates, you know, some folks are offering, you know, just 2 courses, small plates, or 4 courses with 4 bid options as their meal.
Gotcha. Talk a little bit about the mission of Restaurant Week. What do you guys hope to, you know, promote with this?
So typically Restaurant Week is during a slower time of year. So of course we're coming off the holidays. People are more budget conscious right now, you know, with New Year's resolutions. And so this is really a slow time for the restaurants. People want to dine in. So it's a great way to get them out and into the restaurants at that affordable price.
So talk a little bit about the response you've had from both business owners who've participated in the past and people in the community.
Go ahead. With business owners, we so after each campaign we sent out surveys seeing how it went, where we can improve, what they need from us, and it is incredible the feedback that they get, how busy they've been, how many meals they sold, and then from the participation standpoint, even a month before the campaign starts, we have emails from folks. When's this restaurant posting their menu? When are these menus being posted? When can we start making reservations? So not only impacting, you know, the restaurant themselves, but also the community being able to get out and, like Linda said, enjoy their favorite spots or their new spots.
And yeah, as well, as you mentioned, people in the community have really loved this. Talk a little bit more about some of those responses you've heard.
So the great thing about here in the Midlands is that we actually have a Restaurant Week in the fall. In October, it coincides with the state fair, and then we turn around, you know, 2.5 months later and have Restaurant Week South Carolina. So it's really great for the folks here in the Midlands that you get back-to-back Restaurant Weeks. We of course have regional campaigns in Greenville and Spartanburg as well, so we do encourage people to travel. There's one in Charleston, typically in the fall, and so you have other options outside of just Restaurant Week South Carolina.
Wonderful. Such a good celebration of food, cuisine, so much fun. Well, this culinary celebration kicks off today and it runs through January 19th. As we mentioned, you can eat all types of food at all different kinds of restaurants, from casual lunch spots to high-end dining. To see a full list of restaurants and their menus and to make reservations, you can do all of that at restaurantweeksc.com. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for being here today. We'll have more Midday coming up after the break.